Bird theme lately, haven't we? Our little eaglets are doing fine.
Good to hear.
I think there's still one left to hatch. KXAN.com, the weather blog, you can get to that live stream. I would show you now, but we're a little short on time, so let's get right to it. I wanted to show you these low temperatures this morning. We actually had a freeze this morning in Llano at the airport, 32, and at the Gillespie County Airport in the Fredericksburg area, 32 degrees. Your average last freeze is the 23rd of March. So, yeah, this is late. Not a damaging freeze. It was very, very brief this morning. But that wasn't the only location. We saw several creek bottoms out in the hill country dip to as cold as 29. We even saw some creek bottoms in the metro area, including Big Sandy Creek up around Jonestown, and even Barton Creek in Oak Hill dipped to 32 degrees this morning. And there were a couple of 32s down in Bastrop and in Fayette County, too. Not in Austin. We didn't go below the low 40s. We didn't think we would. Generally in downtown, you're going to be 10 degrees warmer than other locations in rural areas on nights like last night. Today, what a big warm-up. 76 this afternoon. This is our evening planning forecast. We're headed down to 64 at 10 o'clock, and it'll be significantly milder in the morning than it was this morning. Almost 80 out in Llano after starting the day at freezing. 75 at Georgetown, 75 in Bastrop. In the city, it's 76. The same at the airport with only 12% relative humidity. The air is very dry right now, but the winds are out of the south, and it doesn't take long for that to moisten us up with that low-level moist air coming in off the Gulf of Mexico. Mold count today, medium. Oak, very high. Willow, high. Cottonwood, medium. This just is not changing, and so we're not going to forecast much change for tomorrow. Oak pollen really bad lately. 80s, West Texas, 70s, up and down I-35 and along the coast. Skies clear throughout the state right now. That line of deadly thunderstorms finally playing out now that it's moved out into the Atlantic Ocean. And behind it, ridge of high pressure is building over the middle of the country. That means we're not going to see much weather around here other than a warming trend, but we will stay dry. That's not what we like to see at this particular point, considering the very dry conditions, the drought status in place now across central Texas. And even looking at 2 weeks, we're going to talk more about this tonight on our 6 o'clock broadcast, but even into week 2, into mid-April, just not seeing any change. Lows tonight, no 20s, no 30s, so a big difference in the morning. 40s in most locations, and we probably won't drop below the low 50s in Austin. And then tomorrow afternoon, even warmer than today, back up into the low 80s, and then we're headed into the upper 80s by the end of the week. Some low clouds coming in off the Gulf later tonight with a low, let's go 50 in the city, and then 83 tomorrow with a south wind. Some brief low clouds in the morning, then partly cloudy in the afternoon. And then warmer on Thursday, and then warmer on Friday. And then we're headed into the weekend, and we're continuing to be quite warm with the low clouds, the patchy fog, patchy drizzle in the mornings, and the slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm with our next cold front Pacific system coming in on Sunday, so it won't cool us down very much for early next week.